You finished the book, highlighted every page, felt smart for 48 hours. Then someone asked you to explain it, and your brain turned into static. The words were there, the ideas gone. Here's the brutal part. You didn't forget. You never learned it in the first place. You consumed knowledge like Netflix. It felt good, but nothing stuck. And every complex book you read this way, wasted time you'll never get back. But here's the thing. The problem isn't your memory. It's not your IQ. It's that no one taught you the difference between reading and reconstruction. And once you understand what reconstruction actually is, everything changes. So let me tell you who the real enemy is. Passive consumption. Your school system trained you to be a reader, a spectator. Read the chapter, highlight, nod along. Say, I agree. That's not learning. That's digital hoarding. Here's what happened in your brain. When you read passively, you activate recognition circuits. Oh, this makes sense. Recognition feels like understanding. But it's not. It's the cognitive equivalent of watching someone do a backflip and thinking you can do a backflip. Most people think reading equals knowing. You're about to learn why that's biologically impossible. Because here's the truth. Complex texts aren't stories. They're blueprints. The author didn't write words. They encoded a neural structure. A concept is an invisible architecture in someone's brain. Your job, reconstruct that architecture inside your brain. Not remember it, build it. So how do you actually do this? 4 steps, and I need you to pay attention to every single one. Because skip even one, you're back to passive consumption. Step 1, the celebration protocol. Everyone thinks confusion is failure. Wrong. Confusion is the only moment you're actually learning. If you understand everything, you're just remembering things you already knew. So here's what you do. When you hit a sentence you don't understand, celebrate, physically mark it, circle it, dog-ear the page. That sentence is a missing wall in the building you're constructing. Don't skip it. Don't nod along. Stop. Because your brain only creates new neural pathways when it encounters resistance. Confusion equals neuroplasticity activation. Understanding equals pattern recognition. No new structure built. Skip the confusing parts, and you're reading a picture book. But here's where people screw this up. They stop, they mark it, but they ask the wrong question. Step 2, the architect interrogation. When you're confused, your instinct is to ask, is this true? That's the wrong question. Truth doesn't matter yet. Structure matters. Ask this instead. Why did the architect put this wall here? Treat every strange sentence as a structural decision, not, do I agree with this? But, what function does this sentence perform in the argument? Let me give you an example. Let's say Kant writes something insane about time. Don't evaluate it, engineer it. Ask, what does this weird claim about time allow him to do 3 pages later? This activates systems thinking, the brain mode that builds connections, not just stores facts. You're forcing your prefrontal cortex to map relationships. This is how master chess players read the board, not pieces. Systems. Okay, you stopped, you questioned the structure. Now comes the part that separates amateurs from engineers. Step 3, the reconstruction simulation. You think you understand when it makes sense while you're reading, but your brain is a liar. Recognition isn't construction. So here's the exercise. Close the book. Imagine you're teaching this concept to a friend. Explain it using your own metaphors, but preserve the author's structure. The rule is simple. If you can't explain it without looking back, you didn't build it. You looked at a picture. This is active recall on steroids. Your hippocampus can't fake construction. When you force yourself to rebuild from memory, your brain physically searches for the neural pathway. If it's not there, the pathway doesn't exist yet. And the act of searching creates the pathway. Skip this step, and you're collecting quotes, not concepts. But wait, you rebuilt it. You understand it now. That's still not enough. There's one final step most people never reach. Step 4, the upgrade protocol. The author said, build with us, build like us, build better than us. Most readers stop at build like us. That's obedience, not mastery. So once you've rebuilt their argument, try to break it. Where does it fail? What assumption is shaky? What edge case destroys it? Or try to improve it? What would make this argument cleaner? What's the 2.0 version? This activates critical integration. Your brain can only truly own a concept when it can manipulate it. Like learning guitar. You don't own a song until you can improvise on it. Same with ideas. And the second you can improve the author's idea, you're not a reader anymore. You're a co-author. So here's what just happened. You stopped being a consumer. You became an engineer of thought. Most people collect ideas like Pokemon cards. You build with them. In quantum physics, observation changes the thing you're observing. Same with concepts. The act of reconstructing a concept doesn't just teach you the concept. It changes the structure of your brain. You don't learn the idea. You become capable of thinking that way. And this isn't temporary. When you reconstruct, it sticks. Not because you memorized it, because you built it. Reading isn't about finishing books. It's about building worlds inside your head, one sentence at a time. Now go build.